What was I lose?
Χάνω.
Χάνω. Good. And I was losing?
Έχασα.
So not I lost, but I was losing. We don't need to go to the closed form for this, no?
Έχανα.
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 Good. What was the word for woman?
Γυναίκα.
Γυναίκα. You know misogyny in English? What does it mean?
Someone who hates women.
Yeah, no. Someone that hates women, a woman hater, misogynist. The Jenny bit there is like γυναίκα, and miso in Greek means I hate. Miso.
Μισό.
How would you say they hate?
Μισούν.
Misun. If you want to say something like they hate one another, you can say misun o enas ton άλλο. Misun o enas ton άλλο. So o enas ton άλλο is like an expression one to the other. So how would you say that? They hate each other.
Μισούν ο ένας τον άλλο.
Good. Misun o enas ton άλλο. And you could also hear misun o enas ton άλλον. So we have miso, which is I hate, with the accent on the end. So what would be the closed version of miso?
Μισήσω.
Misiso. And I hate it, hated.
Μίσησα.
Misisa. So that's I hated. If you wanted to say I was hating or I used to hate, with these verbs, no, with the accent on the end, we have a different way of going into this open past. We don't go from miso. What do we do to say I used to hate, I was hating?
We add the usa.
Good.
So it would be μισούσα.
Misusa, good. So we have us instead of is, like in the closed form, but we also accent that us, misusa. So we've seen how with these verbs with their accent on the end, like miso, like milao, for example, we have a different way of forming our open past. And the same goes for our ome, ame, esse verbs. For this type of verb, we also have a different way of forming our open, ongoing past. What was I am?
Είμαι.
Ime. And I was?
Ήμουν.
Imun. Good. Or imuna we could have as well. Imun, imuna. You are?
Είσαι.
Ise. And you were?
Ήσουν.
Isun, isuna. We had he, she, it is. And also they are, all the same word.
Είναι.
Ine. And the past of ine, it was, she was, he was, they were.
Ήταν.
Itan or itane we could have. The plural you are was iste. So we had ise and iste.
Είστε.
And the past of iste, isastan. Isastan. How would you say where were you guys?
Πού ήσασταν?
Who isastan? What is we are?
Είμαστε.
We are imaste. Good. The past of imaste is imastan. Imastan.
Ήμασταν.
So we have these two very similar pasts now. Isastan for you plural and imastan for we. We were. We were here.
Ήμασταν εδώ.
Imastan εδώ. So we've seen how ome, esse, etc. is very much like the verb to be in the present. Chanome is like chano and ime. What was I was? The past of ime?
Ήμουν.
Imun. If we want to say I was getting lost, instead of I am getting lost, chanome, instead of adding ome, which is like ime, we will add omun, which is like imun. And you accent the o of omun. So I was getting lost.
Χανόμουν.
Chanomun. Good. So we have chanome with ome, that's like ime, no? I get lost. And chanomun with omun, which is like imun, I was getting lost. So maybe I was getting lost is not such a common thing to say, but we know we also form the would time with tha and this open past. So maybe you want to say something like I would get lost. So if we have chanomun, how is I would get lost?
Θα χανόμουν.
Θα χανόμουν or θα χανόμουνα also we could have. So we get omun from imun, and from isun we get osun. So our ending for you in this open past is osun. So how would you say you would get lost?
Θα χανόσουν.
Θα χανόσουν. What was I think?
Σκέφτομαι.
Σκέφτομαι. I was thinking.
Σκεφτόμουν.
Σκεφτόμουν. Good. You were thinking.
Σκεφτόσουν.
Σκεφτόσουν. What were you thinking? What were you thinking about?
Τι σκεφτόσουν.
What were you thinking about? Τι σκεφτόσουν? What was the I need?
Χρειάζομαι.
Χρειάζομαι. And the closed version of χρειάζομαι? We had a pattern with those that have άζομαι. They become
Στο.
αστό. Good. So χρειάζομαι in its closed form?
Χρειαστώ.
Χρειαστώ. How would you say I need it? So for I needed, rather than I was needing, no, I needed. What do we add to the closed form to get this past?
Was it Ika?
Ik. Good. And then our normal ending, no? So I needed.
Χρειάστηκα.
Χρειάστηκα. But maybe you want to refer to needing something in like an open ongoing time. Was needing or needed over many times. So how would you say that? I was needing.
Χρειαστόμουν.
So we don't want to go from χρειαστώ, no? That's the closed form. We just need to go back to χρειάζομαι and instead of ome, use
Όμουν.
omουν, χρειαζόμουν. What did you need? What were you needing or what were you in need of?
Τι χρειαζόσουν.
Τι χρειαζόσουν. But if you wanted to say what did you need as a closed period of time, this is very different. And the thinking process is very different as well to find it. What did you need?
Τι χρειάστηκες.
Τι χρειάστηκες. Good. We go from χρειάζομαι to χρειαστώ, χρειάστηκες.